start. Ladies and gentlemen, I am grateful to you for inviting me here today, though I rather doubt if I can help you very much in your deliberations. All I can do is to encourage you and to express the goodwill and the earnest desire of the government to see that science flourishes in India. A little more than 5 years ago, we passed the Scientific Policy Resolution. I was reading it today and I felt that it was a good resolution. If we had to sit down to draft it today, probably it would not be very different from what we did then. The question that arises now is how far have we lived up to it? We have perhaps not implemented it as fully as many of us had hoped. I think there is a general appreciation in India of the importance of science and technology. Its importance is no doubt growing in our universities and special institutes. More and more students are taking to the study of technical and scientific subjects. There is one criticism that is often made about the financial resources that are made available for scientific work. I suppose true to say that we are rather slow moving in that direction, and some of our work has suffered because of lack of money. I attach the greatest importance to education. Some people seem to think that useful as it is, education is not so important as putting up a factory. I might sacrifice any number of factories, but I will not sacrifice human beings and their education. Science is not merely training to do a job, but training to think in a particular way. Science is not limited to any particular nation, and any benefit that comes from it should be enjoyed by all. It is rather a common thing to say that we are in a transitional age. I think it is more true today than perhaps at any other time. What we or others do in this age, in this generation, and in the next will make a tremendous difference to the future of our country and the world. Well, we talk about the world, and it is right that we should do so. Of course, we are not shaping the world. All we can do is to try to shape our own country. In doing that, we help the world too. And in trying to work along these lines, we have to keep certain ideals in view. We are committed to the ways of peace and peaceful development. Unfortunately, we are being pulled more and more by external dangers to our country. We have to necessitate our thinking more and more towards defense. We have to do it because a country which cannot defend itself can do precious little otherwise. Nevertheless, we must realize that our real aim must be for peaceful settlement of problems and peaceful cooperation in the world. Those of us who have had the benefit of some training, scientific, technical, etc., have a greater responsibility than others. This is a scientific, industrial, and a technological age, and we have to utilize our opportunities. We have to give back to the country what we have received from it in the shape of training and education. I hope scientists in this country look upon their work from a larger viewpoint. Dear sir, in reply to your letter, I wish to state that I happen to be a customer of your bank from the very first year of its existence. I have not been in touch with its affairs for the first few years and am unable to speak with any personal knowledge of its inner working. No one can doubt that the bank has played a great deal in the economy of the state. The figures giving deposits, dividends paid, reserve fund, etc., leave no doubt that the bank has been steadily growing and extending service to the public during the 25 years of its existence. At the time of the celebration of its silver jubilee, it would be appropriate if the management could make clear with the aid of facts and figures. Another point which requires consideration is the training of picked young men from the state in bank management and finance. A small sum should be spent annually out of the profits of the bank to give this training. It is hoped that the management is considering the question after its experience of these 10 years whether the share capital of the bank should be increased or not. The branch banks might not be opened in presidency capitals outside the state, but to take banking to the rural areas. The banking has encouraged import and export trade by supplying working capitals for industries. Thanking you, yours faithfully.